This is part 3 and the final part in this little video series I have for the flashlight comparison between the 4.7's Quark Mini AA2 versus the 4.7's Preon 2. Both are really great EDC flashlights. In part 1 we went over the basic overview of the features and the specs on these flashlights. In part 2 we went over the beams and the modes available for each flashlight and shine them up on the desk just to show you the different beam patterns. And for part 3 what I would like to do is run a quick little stress test and then do a summary of this video. And the stress test that I would like to run is based off of a feature that's listed in the operator's manual. And that feature is the Ipx8 Waterproofing. And what Ipx8 means is it's ingress protection. It's based off of a specification on how much water it can protect, 1 being the lowest, 8 being the highest. So 8 means that it has an immersion beyond 1 meter, and so it could be in water for an extended period of time based off of whatever the specifications of the manufacturer are. So what I wanted to do is, I hate to do this because they're both brand new flashlights, but I'm going to turn them on and I'm going to put them in water and just leave them there for a while and make sure that they don't break on me. So, and that will pretty much guarantee that, yeah, it really is IPX waterproofed. So let's go test this out. What you're looking at is Miss Urban Prepper's fish tank that she has in the living room. As you probably noticed, there's not a lot of fish in there. A lot of them have died out and I have to replace them. But what I want to do is just put both of the flashlights into that fish tank and then see if any of them break. So we're going to turn them on, drop them in, and then wait a little bit. So I think I'm going to wait at least 30 minutes on this. So let's go try it out. Alright, we're ready to begin the flashlight competition between the Quark Mini AA2 versus the Preon 2. So let's go put them into the fish tank and see if we could electrocute some fish. First up is the Quark Mini AA2. Seemed to survive the initial plunge. Let's put in the Preon 2 now. Looks like both of them are in okay. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. I'll get them so they're at a better angle. There's the Preon 2. And the Quark Mini. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is just let these sit for, 30 minutes or so, just see if they go off on me. So far so good though, it looks like. So let's wait a little bit and we'll see how the results go. Both flashlights have been in the fish tank now for a little over 30 minutes, and they seem to be running just fine. I'll turn off the light in the fish tank just so you might be able to see the beams a little bit better. But I say that they're both IPX8 certified. So I'm going to take them out of here and let's go back to the desk and do a quick little summary. So I think it's safe to say that if you drop these in water, they'll be good to go. Well, that's going to do it for this flashlight comparison video between the Quark Mini AA2 and the Preon 2. Both are really great flashlights for EDC purposes. You'd be happy going either way. I just thought I'd do a quick little summary on how I graded them out. So as far as cost, the winner goes to the Quark Mini. It's a little bit cheaper, about $5 cheaper than the Preon. Weight, the winner goes to Preon. It's definitely lighter than the Quark. And also for size, it's a little bit smaller too. So if size is important, you want to go with the Preon on that. For max brightness of the light, the winner goes to the Quark Mini. It's 180 lumens versus 160. As far as the texture and finish, I think I prefer the Quark Mini because it has a little bit of texture and grip on it versus the Preon. When I took the Preon out of the fish tank, for example, it was a little bit slippery after it was wet, so I liked having a little bit of texture on the flashlight. For ease of operation, I think it's easier to use a button operation just with a single hand than it is to use a double hand twist method for the ease of operation. Although for the quickness going between the modes, I'll give that to the Quark. I think it's easier to go through all the different modes using the twist method than it is using the button method. Next, for the ability to do a tail stand goes to the Quark Mini. It gets its own little category for being able to do that. That's pretty cool. Preon can't do it. For the beam quality, I'm going to also give that to the Quark Mini. I think it has a better quality beam. You see it's more centered where it needs to be, and then it spreads out. I think this one's a little bit more dispersed. You saw that in part 2 of this video series. For battery life, I'm going to give that also to the Quark Mini. Just because it's AA, it's going to last a little bit longer than with the AAA batteries on the Preon. For waterproofness, that's a tie between them. They're both waterproof, Ipx8, so that was good. For different options, so I think that the Preon wins as far as I'm talking about color options. This only comes in black currently, and the Preon comes in several different colors that you can look online. So, you know, if that's important to you, I prefer having black flashlights anyway, so it's no big deal for me. But if you want to have a blue flashlight, for example, or a gold flashlight, the Preon's the one to go with. So let's see. As far as having a common battery, something that's, you know, more common, I would say go with the Quark Mini AA2. I think it's easier to find AA batteries than it is to find AAA. And I'm just talking I'm not talking about in stores, but I'm talking about at people's houses and stuff. I think AA is just a little bit more common. For the pocket clip, I prefer the Preon 2 pocket clip. I think it's easier to get in and out of the pocket than it is with the Quark Mini. Although maybe if I were to pull on this a little bit and, you know, stretch it out a little bit, maybe it would also work. But just out of the box, I'm going to give it to the Preon. For reliability, I'm going to give that to the Quark Mini, just because I think there's going to be that risk of this button accidentally getting pressed when it's in your pocket, and I don't think you're ever going to have that risk with the Quark Mini. So as far as if you want to have that flashlight, you're going to know that the battery is good on it and it's good to go, the Quark Mini wins on that. And as far as the mode comparisons, they have the same kind of modes. They have the high, medium, and low, the strobe, the SOS, and the beacon. So that's a tie. So it looks like if you were to add all those up for this flashlight comparison video, I would say that the winner is the 4.7's Quark Mini AA2. Although, I still am not sure which one I'm going to go with for my new EDC. So, although the winner for this contest is the Quark Mini, I say both of them are still really good, and I think you'd be happy with either. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few days, maybe a few weeks, and kind of play with each of these and see which one I end up liking better for my personal EDC. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video comparison. Maybe in the future I'll do some more comparison of similar products, not just flashlights, but other products, and to maybe help you guys come up with decisions if you're trying to decide like I am between two different things. Please feel free to leave any kind of comments below in the comments section, and if you have a specific question regarding any of these flashlights, please send me a private message. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, the winner of this flashlight comparison is the 4.7's Quark Mini AA2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you later. Bye.